Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a look at tomorrow, March 24th. We will have a Mercury Cazimi, which means that Mercury and the sun, well, Mercury is in the heart of the sun. I will share that with you right now. And here you go. Tomorrow, March 24th. I'm recording this on the 23rd in less than 24 hours from now at 12:48 p.m. on the West Coast. That's LA time or Vancouver, all on the West Coast. On the East Coast, well, it's 3 hour difference. So it's 3 hours. So it'll be 3:48 on the East Coast. Find out what the ascendant will be for your time zone. I've shared this before in previous videos. Or you can actually go to astro.com and type in your location and find when Mercury and the sun will be at 4 degrees and 24 minutes in Aries. Well, the sun, we know that the sun is exalted in the sign of Aries. Mercury is retrograde, and it has no dignity here. It's very still Mercury. That's the communication in argumentative and not argument, but more like assertive. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, yes, assertive energy is here with the sun in Aries, Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries. And then we have all these planets. Well, this is the asteroid Hercules. This is Saturn, North Node, and Neptune. Well, ignore the MC for now. That's the midheaven, but this is like this is an event chart. So ascendants and midheavens, if you're born at this time, you would have ascendant and MC, descendant and IC at these degrees. If you're born at this time on tomorrow. But so we will not be looking at the ascendant, the MC, the IC, or the descendant in this event chart. I can actually take them out. Why the heck not? I will just take them out. We don't need that. Okay, so here's all we need. Well, I can get rid of Hercules too, because he's not really playing an important role here, except trining Mars. And Saturn is also making a trine to Mars. It is within orb, though, yes. Mars will be at 21, is at 21 degrees. Saturn at 23. That's within a 2-degree orb or so. But we're looking at this Mercury Cazimi. Wherever Aries is in your chart, it's something you may a spark of genius or a really great idea may come to you at this time with the Sun conjunct Mercury. And no one well, Mercury is in the heart of the Sun, so other people will not notice this, but you will feel it, and communications will be big on Monday. Oh, I don't need Juno, but that's in Sagittarius, 1 degree, 52 minutes. Juno. But I wanted to take out as many asteroids as possible because I went on an asteroid spree. That's for another day. So we're looking at the Mercury Cazimi. In Aries. Let's move this back out in hours. I know it's going to be happening at 4 degrees 24 minutes, but let's just say that you're an Aries rising. This Cazimi will be in the house of you. And the Sun rules your 5th house, and Mercury rules your 3rd and your 9th and your, I'm sorry, 6th house houses. Mercury rules 2 houses. The Sun only rules Leo, your 5th house. Mercury rules your 3rd, Gemini, and 6th of Virgo. So 3rd house and 6th house and 5th house themes will be coming into play. You may come up with a great idea, or for a creative idea, or an idea to increase your health. You could also come up with a great idea teaching, writing, or communicating with siblings, neighbors, or even, writing, teaching. Aries, that's perfect for you. All right. Let's go on to Taurus. Whoops, too far. Taurus. Well, Taurus, this is happening in your 12th house. And the Sun rules your 4th house of home. And Mercury rules your 2nd house of income, kind of things you consume, or purchase and consume into your body. Purchases, spending, 2nd house. Your self-esteem. It may, Taurus, if it's not feeling well, great. If you're not feeling great, your self-esteem is low. Well, Jupiter should be helping here. It's in your 2nd house. But Mercury also rules your 5th house of fun, creativity, entrepreneurial endeavors. Sports of any kind, activities that you enjoy, like hobbies, and procreation. Well, you may be procreating something. Actually, well, with Mercury retrograde, I wouldn't try that. You may want to you're probably thinking about that, rethinking things about children, having children, So yeah, that's also Taurus. Okay, next, Gemini. Well, Gemini, this is happening in your 11th house, this Cazimi with Mars, Mercury Cazimi, Mercury conjunct the sun at 4 degrees, 24 minutes. And let's see, well, this Mercury rules the house of you, your persona, your personality, how you're seen by others, the like a better term, the meat suit that you're wearing, that your avatar comes into this world as a Gemini, curious and inquisitive, talkative, loquacious, yes, all those wonderful words to that you love to use and talk. So, and you're also going to be probably talking to your, probably talking to people in your lineage, your family, your ancestral lineage. Maybe wanting to find out about your ancestral lineage. What makes you tick, and from whom or where you get these traits from. And it's in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, and great gains of uh, your career endeavors. You may be asking, friends will probably may say something to you that you may not think is true, but it may think about it again. Possible, which is possible. And then let's go on to Cancer. Cancer. Well, the sun is ruling your second house of money, finance, spending. You don't have any planets here, which is a good thing. So you won't be spending any money. Mercury rules your 12th house of hidden things, of the of uh foreign shores, foreign lands. This is the 12th house, is also the house of self-undoing. We have Jupiter here, so you might be actually maybe doing things a bit bigger than expected. Cancer. Well, these things that you're doing that behind the scenes could also cause others to see you in a different way, that you're not telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That you're not being truthful, you're being deceitful. Could be. This is possible. Not everybody. This is a possibility. These are possibilities. The positive side of this is that you will may see these um these self-undoing activities, and try and rethink rethink about them, redo things in a new way. You may even write about it. I would write, yes, actually, it's a good time to journal, Cancerians. Journal what you're feeling in the 10th house. It's also, yeah, Mercury also rules your 3rd house. So it would be a good time to write down these things. It's maybe teaching you something also when you're hashing something, rethinking, re-evaluating something that from the public, maybe that they are actually definitely seeing, because the Sun and Mercury are in your 10th house, the highest point in the chart, where everyone sees. It is very public. Write these things down, and you may be feeling them too in your 12th house. You may be learning something too. Cancer, yes, yes. Leo, well, the Sun rules you, but Mercury is Cazimi. So the Sun, you and your second house and the 11th house of your chart is being activated here. Mercury rules your 11th. Mercury rules your second house. 11th house of Mercury rules the 11th house of friends. It's in your 9th house of higher purpose, your higher education, like college level, seeking answers to philosophical questions. You may be spending some time thinking about yourself, actually, yes. And your spending habits, your self-esteem. Leo, you have no self-esteem issues, anybody. It's in the 9th house of higher learning. With Mercury here, you're probably thinking maybe re-evaluating some religion or philosophy you've been practicing that no longer needs, or maybe, or that is no longer, that you're evaluating, just evaluating your belief in God, your belief systems. Others, well, that's others is 8th, sorry. Maybe reevaluating writing that book. You may be wanting to write a book, to try to go into book publishing, publishing a book. Maybe that's possible, Leo. It's possible. Anything is possible in the 9th house of your higher purpose. Looking to see beyond yourself. All right, next, Virgo. Well, Mercury is rules you, Virgo. You are, and also Gemini, your 10th house. Virgo, this is happening in your 8th house of other people's beliefs, other people's money, other people's values. Yes, well, values and other people's beliefs in their values. And maybe a reevaluation here of your debts, to your credit card debts to other people that you owe. Maybe you owe somebody a debt of gratitude or a debt of some kind, something. The Sun is illuminating here, but Mercury is behind, in the heart of the Sun. So you'll be evaluating internally. This will be an internal thing for everybody, because it's in the heart of the Sun, the heart of your ego. The Sun is your ego. So just keep that in mind. Everyone else, I forgot to tell that too in all these videos, which I will continue to say until the end. All right, let's see. So this is the house of you, Virgo. Mercury rules this, and Mercury rules your 10th house. You'll be reevaluating what your other, well, I hope you'll learn to see how other people view things differently than you do. And that's for everybody in this, every sign, because yeah, viewing others, even Libra, this is happening in your 7th house of one-to-one relationships, your colleagues, your clients, your negotiation skills are probably being reevaluated right now. Reevaluating a relationship with your spouse or a business partner. And the sun rules your 11th house of friends. So you're probably reevaluating friends, if relationship with your friends as well. Scorpio. Scorpio, well, it's a time to reevaluate your inner, what's inside your, like a illness or a health routine that's been nagging you. You're reevaluating your 6th house of work, your 6th house of servitude. How are you feeling inwardly? Because it's an inner thing, because actually the sun is your ego and Mercury is your thoughts. You'll be thinking and evaluating things on an inner core level, because the sun is conjunct Mercury and it's Cazimi. It'll be felt very inward. It won't be outward, it'll be inward. It's a very inward thing for you, having to do with 6th house things coming from your 8th house of other people's money. Could be an inheritance, could be credit card debts or debts in general. Money you owe others or things that you owe others. And it also rules your 11th house of your friends too. Scorpio. 8th and 11th house themes, and 10th house. About your career, your public persona, work, and yeah, the 6th house was going to affect your 10th, your 11th, and your 8th houses. Your 8th, 10th, and 11th houses. Scorpio, time to think inwardly to what you need to do that you need to do not anybody else, not about other people. Uh, Even though your friends may say things that upset you. I would just, for everyone, and just journal. Just for everyone, it's a great time to journal. Things that are coming up for you with this Mercury retrograde, especially when it's Cazimi tomorrow on the 24th, March 2025. All righty. What else do I want to say for Scorpio? On the 24th, not much. uh, we're just talking the Mercury Cazimi here. Sagittarius. Well, this you'll be reevaluating creative aspirations or create your creativity, how you will create things. It rules your seventh, Mercury rules your seventh and 10th houses. So seventh and 10th house themes will come into play with this Cazimi. You'll probably have some creative burst of creative or a spark of creativity that comes to you come through a dream maybe, or uh, um, or thinking about the ninth house of your higher purpose. The sun rules your ninth house. Well, the sun in the fifth rules the ninth. Mercury in the fifth rules both the seventh and the 10th. So seventh is business partners or your spouse, one-on-one relationships, business negotiations. And this could be also with your career. Your career could be taking off somehow with your creativity, with this new idea you're coming up with. Anything else for Sagittarius? Well, I think I have covered all of that. Some of this new idea could spark something in your public persona as well, not just your career. Capricorn. Capricorn. This Mercury Cazimi happening at 4 degrees 24 minutes in your fourth house. Well, this is definitely re-evaluating family things with the family, re-evaluating family values, maybe. Family dynamics. Communicate how you communicate within your family dynamic, and your ancestral line. Mercury rules your sixth house of work, health routines, illness, pets too. Sorry. Also pets. Your sixth house. And your eighth house. No, I'm sorry, ninth house of higher purpose. Mercury rules your ninth house here of higher purpose. Your religious beliefs, your philosophical beliefs, your beliefs about life in general. rules. So could be organized religion here. And then also Gemini, which is your work and your work ethic, your health routine, and your health routine, your work routine, your health routine, service to others. And let's see, that's about it. The sun rules the eighth of other people's values, other people's money. You may even be reevaluating how um, you could be selling property too. Capricorn, yes. Reevaluating. Okay, yes. Aquarius. Well, this is happening, this Mercury Cazimi at 320 degrees and 24 minutes is happening in your third house of writing, teaching, learning, siblings, neighbors, your neighborhood, reevaluating where you say something with those themes. And it also, the Mercury rules your fifth house of creativity, your children. Maybe reevaluating a writing project that's very creative. Maybe you're editing something. You could be editing or something you have written at this time with Mercury Cazimi, reevaluating your creative project. Or an entrepreneurial pursuit. And it also rules your eighth house of other people's money, other people's, yeah, other people's money, like credit card debts. The house of death is the eighth house also. In here, so this could be inheritance, possibly. It could be an inheritance too, from someone you know close in your family and or extended relative, maybe possible possibility. It's not going to be it's not all going to be true. Depends on your chart. If you need if you want clarity, you can always book a reading with me. So yes, and you can email me and I'll tell you my rates and go from there. All righty. So Aquarius, I think that's all I have for you. The sun rules your seventh house of relationships, also your one-to-one relationship, your spouse, business partners too, also. All right, Pisces, last but never least, and always the best, very supportive and very caring Pisces. Well, Pisces, this is happening in this Cazimi is happening in your second house at 4 degrees 24 I'm sorry 3 degrees 24 minutes, or is it, no, 4 degrees 24 minutes. Good. 4 degrees 24 minutes. Air. So this is happening in your second house of money, finance. And don't try not to spend your money now. Reevaluate your spending habits. In your with your family, yes. This has to do with your family, fourth house, and your seventh house, Pisces. Mercury rules your fourth and 11th house and seventh houses. So your family, your ancestral line, your literal home, where you feel you are in your sanctuary, especially where you feel most secure and safe in at home, or somewhere you feel that you're in a serene place. It may feel very Gemini. Yeah. It'll be very probably be filled with books, filled with information you enjoy having around you, and with people you enjoy, and your significant other or business partner. So yeah, actually you'll probably be evaluating how you're spending money for your business with your business partner and your spouse, and family situation here, Pisces. I think that's all I have for you. So yes, everyone, everyone, this is a great time to start journaling. Keep a journal. Everyone, every one of you. My my best my best advice to everyone: write down things that are occurring to you that you're feeling inside, not coming from any out. They may be coming from outer, um other people, other places, other things outside of you, but what is it making you feel inside? Mercury is Cazimi, which is like in the heart of the sun. So it's felt, you're thinking inwardly. Your thought process is going to be going in, not out. All right. Well, I'm Stephen the Jupiterian with your report on all signs with this Mercury Cazimi happening March 24th. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here. I thank all 140 of you who are subscribed so far. Thank you so much to you for supporting me and subscribing. So if you're new and just found me, help me out. Subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe and share if you want. If the urge to do so arises, you can share this video. And all right, take care, everybody. Bye.